What's up, everybody? Keith Mitchell here from the Art of Hate Productions, and over the weekend during the Steam Next Fest, I played an amazing game called En Garde, which is a sword-fighting, swashbuckling action-adventure game that's coming out for the PC, I think also Switch. But it was an amazing game just because of the music, the presentation, the visuals, everything about it screen quality. I've never heard developers Fireplace Games, but everything I played in this demo was amazing. But more than anything that really captivated me was the combat system. And I want to take a couple minutes and talk about that because it looks like they grab elements from certain games, including Sekiro, which means, yes, folks, there's a lot of parrying, but I will explain to you why that's not a bad thing. So this demo is broken down into two different things. A story mode, which served as a tutorial, running you through certain levels and showing you how to do the combat, how to do the parrying, how to do the dodging, and things of that nature, while the combat arena basically was like, all right, you know everything already. I'm going to throw you into an arena where you have to fight multiple enemies, basically fight multiple waves of enemies, and then fight a boss. And honestly, playing that combat arena, it was a lot of fun. And I really loved it, even though it was very limited. So basically, I had to fight through 4 different waves of enemies. Some were stupid enemies. Some were actually would parry me back. And it wasn't a cakewalk. I actually had to pay attention to what was going on there. And there were a couple times where I played the combat arena that I got my butt kicked because I really wasn't paying attention. And then, of course, at the end of the 4 waves, you fight a captain who basically did a lot of unblockable attacks, made you dodge a lot, and you would get smacked in your face. You tried to parry. So the combat arena was amazing, and I talked about that first because that's all there was about that. But the story mode, tutorial mode, is where the meat and potatoes are, and this is where I fell in love with this game. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to begin when I talk about the story mode of this demo because everything about it is just so well put together. But I guess I should talk about the combat system because that's what's got me the most intrigued. So as I mentioned, the story mode is a tutorial that shows you how to do basic things, how to dodge, how to move throughout the levels, how to parry, how to do your combat, things of that nature. It moves you along very slowly and ramps up the difficulty as you move along through this tutorial mode. It's very well done. As I mentioned before, it reminds me of older PlayStation 2 games where they're just so whimsical, so magical. They're just so full of imagination and thought out very well. I played this demo at least 20 times, and it's a short demo. It comes in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes if you know what you're doing, and that's how many times I played this game. But let's talk about the combat like I promised. So the parry system is what got me very excited because I'm a big fan of Sekiro. I really love that game, and I'm also a big fan of games where you have to parry or perfect dodge. You know, I've talked about Lies of P before. I'm looking forward to playing that game as well. So in this game, you have a parry mechanic, but it's actually easier than most of the games I played, even easier than Sekiro, because what happened is an enemy will do an attack. You will see a visual representation of the attack coming. It's not like they're raising their hand with their sword in hand. You will see like a flash telling you, hey, you can now parry this attack. And basically what you do is, as soon as you see that, you hit the parry button and it parries. It's that simple. Now, I know some people may not like that, but the window is about 2 seconds, I want to say. And I think this is going to make a lot of fans happy because I know a lot of people who try to play Sekiro basically were like, the window's too short, I don't like it, and I heard the same thing from Lies of P. So this is great. On top of that, you have a dodge mechanic, which is very fluent. You can dodge forward, you can dodge backward, you can do a double dodge. Basically, you do a roll, or you can just hit the dodge button once, and you'll just do a dash back or dash forward. It's very good stuff here. They definitely did their homework. They definitely paid attention to a lot of games similar to this. I don't want to say they paid attention to Souls-like game, but the combat is very fluid. Honestly, I wish there was more to it, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, the demo is very short. This game looks amazing. It plays amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to playing the full game when it comes out. I believe that's not until August 2023. So the developers have some time to work on the game, but everything that I played so far was amazing. It's like one of those things where you're like, I played enough. I want the full game now. I don't want to wait any longer. But of course, we don't know what else Fireplace Games has in store. But I will definitely say that I will be in line day one to play this game. That said, I did have a couple issues with the demo, and I really hope the developers change their mind on this. The first one is the camera is very janky at times. There were times where I was doing combat, and I got ganked by a number of enemies, and I lost my character because the camera pulled back, and I couldn't see anything. That is a sure way to ruin the game, the experience, and I hope they address this. The other issue is the game has an automatic lock-on system, and what I mean by that is when you kill one enemy, it automatically targets the next enemy, the close enemy, and I don't like that because it doesn't really give you control over that. I would rather have the ability to lock on enemies myself, just like I can, and here we go, guys, Souls-like games. But other than that, I felt the game was amazing, and like I said before, I cannot wait to get my hands on the full game. I think this was easily the best game in the Steam Next Fest. For those who weren't paying attention to me earlier, this game is called En Garde. And when the game comes out, you should totally give it a try. Or if you catch this video before the Steam Next Fest is over, because apparently the game is still available for download, go check it out before it's gone. There's just so much more that I could talk about this demo, but I feel I'll be repeating myself, and I definitely don't want to do that. I'll just wait until the game comes out, and then I'll do a complete breakdown of the game. Lots of gameplay footage, me streaming the game, everything, because I'm so in love with this game. But I gotta wait till August. That said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And while you're here, why not do us a big favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel?